Hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel, and today is race day. I know that I've been saying that my season is over, and it is in the triathlon world. Today we are bike racing, aren't we, Dan? Good morning.
Morning. This
is Mr. UK Bike Fit, professional bike fitter, as we will see on several YouTube videos to come. You don't know about these yet, Dan, but I have them up here. Today we are road racing. We are at the A.A. Brown road race organised by Welland Valley Cycling Club, so thank you to all those people involved in keeping us safe and making the event actually happen. It is a road race. It is 38 miles. We're just driving around the course, and the road race on Strava is called a Kermesse circuit, and I can see why. Lots of narrow lanes. It doesn't actually look that hilly, does it, Dan, really?
No, a couple of drags, but that's about it.
Yeah, however, when we get a drop later on, we will tell you that it was really hilly and really tough. There's about 60 riders on the start sheet. It is a category 3 and 4 race, so it's not an elite race. It is like the lowest level of road racing in the UK, but it's still quite hard, isn't it?
It will be hard, yeah.
Yeah. Looking at previous races on this circuit, they seem to average 25, 26 miles an hour. We have a plan. That plan centres around me being very bad at managing the heat, and you're okay in the heat, aren't you, you think?
I don't mind riding the heat. I'd rather this than windy and rainy and cold, so yeah, I'm not moaning.
His head gets cold. So my plan today involves staying as cool as possible. I've a vented helmet, I've got 2 bottles on the bike, one of which just to tip on me with water in. I'm going to try and stay as cool as I can until around an hour in, hope that I'm still in the bunch, and then try and do something depending on what has happened. And then we also have the plan of, if you're feeling good, maybe you go for a bit of a sprint at the end.
Yeah.
Have you got any plans to go with any moves if you feel like it at any point?
No intention of going anything early.
Yeah.
Because I think we've said it's a bit warm to stay away for an hour and a half. Especially on this course, it's hard to stay away for an hour and a half. So I don't think anything's going to stick early, and if it does, fair play. But I think if we sit in and wait for a late move or a sprint, depending on what the situation is, then I think that's the best play.
Yeah, fair enough. What was it Mike Tyson says? Everybody has a plan to get punched in the face, so let's go and get punched in the face, shall we? We're going to go to registration now, get signed on, get numbered up, and get ready to roll. There's not actually much admin to do with bike racing, is there? You just sort of get your bike out and that's it.
Just stressing.
Yeah.
I just like to be.
Dan likes to be there, and I'm just delaying it with this. Let's get there. Dan, do those come in like triple XL? If so, can I have one?
I think this is a bit tight on me, to be fair.
So Sarah,
it's like a little pregnancy belt, isn't it?
What's your fueling strategy for today's race? About an hour and a half.
I'm gonna drink some water and then probably eat some food.
Okay, alright. Go on, I've seen some stuff in your pocket. What you got?
I've got 90 grams in my bottle.
Yep.
And I've got 30 grams of carbs to chew before the race. And I've got a 30 gram caffeine gel to have as well. So for like an hour and a half, it's probably about 150 grams carbs, and then a load of salts in my drinks as well.
Yeah, things like this.
The most important bit.
It is, things like this sort of thing. You've got to fuel when you can rather than when you'd like to. Talk to your bike setup, Dan. Any changes from last time we've seen it?
No, still exactly the same. 2 bottle cages today for two bottles, which is rare for me. Normally I just stick with one and load it up, but I think today with it being so hot, it's going to need 2 bottles.
Sprint stem on for the big sprint.
If you've got one of them, you're guaranteed to win.
Yeah, exactly. Good. All right, I actually need to get changed on and wander around with this camera. All right, I'm fully ready to go. NRG wax drivetrain, ready to rock and roll. Bike as per normal, full on quick mode. 2 bottles going to be on the bike today. I think ready to rock and roll, Dan. How about you?
2 GoPros.
Yeah, 2 GoPros, that's all important. You've just been around the course. What do you think to it?
I've just been up and down the finish straight.
Okay.
It's just hot.
Yeah.
After doing a 10-minute spin and one effort, you start sweating. So I think managing the effort today is going to be important.
Okay.
Just letting anything early go and following something late maybe.
Okay. I remember that when it's like a bazillion watts for the first half an hour. Manage your effort. All right. See you on the other side. Let's get this done. Oh, Dan, did you win?
Yes. I won the battle for 13th.
Yes. That's a good result, 13th. I mean, that was hard. From your perspective, Dan, good race?
Really good race. It was kind of as we expected, wasn't it? It was attacks flying early. We didn't do much, just sat in. All of that got brought back with about, an hour to go.
Yeah.
It was just hard, like constantly though. It just never slowed down. Because you're thinking, it's been hard up to now. It's gonna.
Yeah, I said to you, didn't I? It leads off soon. We can't go this fast all the way around.
And we did.
Average 27.3 miles an hour.
27.3 for a road race.
I've just seen Dan's screen. Intensity factor 0.98 for an hour and a half.
It feels like it as well.
I've normalised 341 watts. So my race was good, as Dan said. We pretty much just tried to play it cool, but we say play it cool. It was like a full-on sprint out of every corner, which is 3 corners a lap, and it was just hard, wasn't it? I think on the 5th lap, I attacked for no apparent reason. There was a bit of a lull. It had been hard, so I thought, oh, I'll just nudge on and just see who responds. Turns out everybody did, and and that was it. Then I had a couple of digs in the last few laps, but to be honest, I struggled towards the end. I was very nearly dropped with about 4 to go, but then it eased up a bit, and then I was back near the front again. So you've got to just stick in there. There were people, like if you were right at the back, there were people just getting dropped, and if you got caught behind them, you were then off the back, weren't you? So it's difficult to sit
stay up
near the back. But yeah, there was a crash at the finish, so hopefully all involved are okay. But it is tense racing, isn't it? Tight bunch on narrow lanes and
very, very narrow lanes.
Yeah. I'm glad we've got the PG version of Dan's debrief, not finished, not the initial one. But no, I'm really happy with how it went. Good workout. If I can do that off of triathlon training, I look forward to next year when I've had a winter of bike racing training. It'll probably be exactly the same, to be honest. But
yeah, it's a good race that. I'll come back next year for this one.
Yeah, good course, nice one. One more race next weekend. You're not doing it, are you? But me and the rest of the lads are. Whew, let's get some refreshment and
yes, please.
Yeah, I might put some in-race footage on over while I'm talking about this, but I might as well end today's video there. So thanks very much for watching. If you're looking for a bike fit in the Derbyshire area, maybe search on Google or something. There might be somebody you want to check out. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Cheers, Dan.
Cheers.
Yeah,